MLB Network has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Andrew Kashner gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's the first out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning Game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
1 out, nobody on. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Scope has it. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. Kashner, or just Cash for short. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
3-0 to him now. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. Sox nothing. O's coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Eduardo Rodriguez, a Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
So striding forward now, Tim Beckham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
The 1-1 home. His fastball that misses. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's 4 for 13. He's taken him deep once. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 away. Time now to check out Buck Showalter's lineup card for the Orioles in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I think everyone's just waiting for Adam Jones to come alive. He's really struggled in the power category the last 10 games. How about 0 home runs? You wouldn't expect that from a guy with the kind of power that he displays. Hopefully, this is the game he turns it around.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 0-1 delivery. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Here's Manny Machado now. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. He's set. Here it comes. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Seared down the first baseline, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And he is in there.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, he's got 5 base hits in 16 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Popped up. Pedroia has a play. 2 gone.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Schoop. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch. And that misses inside 1-0. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field. 2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
Two and one now. Now the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Orioles strand a couple. We are still scoreless. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll begin things here against Andrew Cashner. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
A bouncer up the middle. And the Red Sox have their first hit of the ball game. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
First offering on its way. On the ground to the right side. And Ramirez is aboard, hits a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298. 10 home runs and 34 driven in. 0-1. Here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
In now, Blake Swihart. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Little tapper down the first baseline. There's one on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Trying to cash in here in his first at bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. Ramirez at third with 2 away. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
3-2 pitch. Just got a piece to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of the second. Boston's out in front, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Pedro Alvarez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hitter, Pedro Alvarez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, and this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Here's another 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and Alvarez is sent packing for the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Dustin Pedroia. They always say the shortstop's the captain of the defense. Well, not on any team that Dustin Pedroia is playing. This guy's nose is in the dirt for 9 straight innings and seriously turns one of the best double plays I've ever seen.
Ready now for Baltimore, Colby Rasmus. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's got 5 base hits in 24 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
2 balls and no strikes. Davis, a 32-year-old veteran, playing third base tonight, although he's most often found across the diamond at first.
Well, we know he's got some of the softest hands in the game, the way he's able to pick and help out his infielders. But one thing at first base that doesn't get tested a lot, outside of the 3-6-3 double play, is a throwing arm. We know we've heard it's strong, but to go over to third base, I'm going to have my eyes locked in on this guy today.
Ball 3.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
The 3-1. Fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Batting 9th, catcher, Andrew.
Digging in, Andrew Susac. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Here's the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Tim Beckham.
Into the box now, Tim Beckham, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Tim Beckham.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Three and 1 now.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
He's set. Here's the 3-2 down the first baseline. The next 3-2. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes. And history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Jones. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled to the left side. A dive and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Striding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting number 50, second baseman Dustin Pedroia.
1 away, and here's the 2008 AL MVP Dustin Pedroia. Here's the first pitch to him. Nope. And that one stayed up a little high.
Counts 1-0.
Now the pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
1-1. Here it is. Oh, and ouch. That one drilled him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
Ready for another chance. Mookie Betts 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Pedroia stands at second with 2 gone. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Still even at 2-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Now another 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for the Red Sox, but they lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Manny Machado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Manny Machado.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. Fly ball right down the line in left. On the run is Benintendi, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Up next for the Orioles, left fielder, Ray Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He popped out in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Back up the middle. Machado is there. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batter, first baseman, Henry Ramirez.
Digging in to try it again. Hanley Ramirez, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're up 1-0. In now is Pedro Alvarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated hitter, Pedro Alvarez.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Fouled off. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Stepping in now, Colby Rasmus. As he'll take a look at ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Here's Chris Davis now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, but that'll be off the wall in right center. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. Thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
Into the box, Andrew Susak, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
The 0-2 delivery. This is line to left. That's in there, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with two outs.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
In now, Tim Beckham. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 pitch. And this is swung on and hit on the ground to Pedroia at second. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. He'll start off the fifth in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Count remains 2-2. Another try at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
The payoff pitch one more time. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set. Now the pitch. Right there for strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Now the 0-1. Hard hit at third. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is, I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard a play to make.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. One run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. The 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. Taken in by Machado. To second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Ready for another shot now. Dustin Pedroia, a hit in 2 tries so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Grounder down the line at third.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch. Got the double play. But don't kid yourself. There's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs 1 more out.
And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Swihart on third with 2 out. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. We'll see Adam Jones when we come back. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Orioles nothing. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as you can see there, he currently leads the Orioles in that category. Here's Manny Machado now. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. And now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Comes set with the 0-1. Back up the middle. There is Pedroia to second for 1. Back to first, and Machado's retired as well. It's a double play.
Left fielder, Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Two out, nobody on. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Here's J.D. Martinez. He was a ground out victim last time up.
J.D. Martinez.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Bullet back up the middle. Jones is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Digging in once again, Mookie Betts. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch on its way. takes this the other way to right. Rasmus is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Striding in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that finds the outside corner. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And a neck-high fastball that time.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Jonathan Schoop, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's 1-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pedroia shading to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see right there that these guys rank 2nd in the AL in that category. Digging in to try it again, Pedro Alvarez. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
The count is full. 3-2.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Popped him up. Ramirez is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Ready once again, Colby Rasmus. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 1-0. Back here on MLB Network. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Richard Blyer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48, Richard Blyer.
Ready for another chance. Hanley Ramirez, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
And this is fouled at the plate. The 2-1 home. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hot shot down the line. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th. The throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Inside here with a cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him. Blyer, a 6'3" left-hander. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Ball and a strike. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. The 1-2. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. Three and two, the count for Rafael Devers.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
High pop-up. Under it now is Davis to put it away for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher, Blake Swihart.
Ready for another shot now, Blake Swihart. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Ramirez, a runner at second with one away. Hit back up the middle. Scope towards second. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Two outs here with a runner at third. Check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The man on third with two down. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there, as it just about came in and nailed him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Davis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. That's wide, 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 32, Matt Barnes.
Andrew Susak will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Beckham. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Runner at second here with one man out. And it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
2 strikes.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In there, 1-1. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's just 2 for 12. Davis at second with 2 down. A fastball right over the outside corner.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Betts. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Orioles leave one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Brad Brock will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Brad Brock.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He was a double play victim last time around.
Xander Bogaerts.
He's set and the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, and 2 home now to Bogaerts. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rasmus on the run. And that's the first out of the inning. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison. And both guys have given excellent performances to this point. So striding in, Dustin Pedroia. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Here's J.D. Martinez and his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brock. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Here's Mookie Betts, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. First and second now, 1 man out. Skied into very shallow right. Rasmus has a read on it. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he lays off for ball 1. Working to keep them in the game here. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Mancini on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Boston strands a couple, but they lead it 1-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 65, Nate Jones.
Ready now for Baltimore, Manny Machado. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Pedroia has it on to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout, as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Here comes the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, 0-2. Here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Two out, nobody on. The 1-2 just hung in there on that one. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They still trail 1-0. Darren O'Day enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Here's Hanley Ramirez. His head-to-head with Darren O'Day. He's 3 for 9. He's taken him beat once. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike one. And that misses 1-1. O'Day, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. The 2-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Jones is under it. One down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
And he fouls this one off. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Fouled off. The payoff pitch one more time. Hit sharply on the ground. Backhanded. And there's out number 2.
now batting, captain, Blake Swihart.
At the plate, Blake Swihart. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a hard liner. But this is a foul ball. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A tough sinker on the inside corner.
Ball.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're up 1-0. Craig Kimbrell comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Kimbrell is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is taken on the inside corner. Strike 3.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Standing in now, Colby Rasmussen. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. One out, nobody on. And he misses there. 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2 popped him up. Devers has room in foul territory, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, third baseman, Chris Davis.
In now for the O's, Chris Davis. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 on its way. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Baltimore down to their final strike. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Swihart recovers. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. Both Sox get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Eduardo Rodriguez earned his 9th win of the year. Andrew Kashner is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Craig Kimbrell earns the save out of the bullpen, his 22nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Boston Red Sox, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Orioles, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the Lexington Market or Charles Center subway station. MTA Light Rail Service will provide extra trains on the Penn Camden Shuttle and can be picked up just outside the ballpark at the Camden Yards Light Rail Station.